Shall we start?
It's already recording.
Do the intro, Kaido.
Get
off. How do you get his phone back?
I want to do my impressions.
Oh, cry more.
God damn it. Okay. This is Drunkards Dragons. This is episode
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
something.
about it.
And we're going to drink now, because drinking is good. Champ?
Go fuck yourself, Kaido. No, you don't get a clink.
Okay.
That was terrible.
That was excellent.
Alan, you sucking on our bottle of lime juice.
Yes, he does this every week, man. We don't have to address it every week.
No, I fucking waterfall it. Waterfall like 6 drops.
I think I don't really use the lime juice.
It's still gross.
Alright, last week.
Tequila, finally not being
Wait,
awful.
how did it go from tequila to Tequila to now Tequila, which is actually a person's name. and not even a drink anymore.
Now he's corrupting the actual correct pronunciation.
No, that was actually a mispronunciation because I had things in my throat.
There you go.
That's what you
Kinky.
Excellent. Wait, I don't even know what I said, but you said it was a name.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Tequila's a name?
Tequila's
Yeah,
definitely
sadly.
a name.
Sadly, yes.
There are people named Tequila.
I'm pretty
That is
sure
weird.
there's a lady at my office that is named Tequila.
Tequila.
Not like Michaela.
No, like Tequila.
What is... Okay, so Tequila? No fucking way. Michaela? Yeah, probably.
Michaela's
I
one of
think
Michaela's actually
Michaela's
pretty
not
common.
that
Michaela,
weird.
That's
Michaela
actually
is
pretty
like a white surfer girl's name.
Right.
Sort
Tequila's
of, yeah.
pretty close.
No, Michaela was the name of the, I'm not impressed girl.
Yeah, the gymnast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
hot gymnast.
She's like 12,
okay.
Alan.
She's like 20?
16?
She's like 16.
Fuck, I don't care.
Someone get an
Oh,
age right?
Jesus.
You can't be 12 in the Olympics. I think the youngest... Isn't the youngest 16?
Oh. We should probably start game.
Probably.
You just want to get the GSM.
What happened last
Yes.
week?
So fix yourself.
What happened last week?
Last week was mildly uneventful.
I got impaled.
He killed a guy.
Before that,
Hey, look. I grabbed this one.
Gross. Don't throw it at me. My drink is right here.
yeah, and you're gonna
Oh,
drink
yeah.
it, so cry more. Seriously.
What happened last week?
Last week, we finished going on the mountain trail. We found what seemed to be an abandoned shack of sorts with not much but a desk and some papers.
And some pigs. And some gold.
Not much but a desk
Some
and
torches.
some papers. The important stuff. Thank
And
you.
some torches.
After that, we continued on our way towards a mine, which we will get to in a second. On our way there, we encountered several snowstorms. 3 of the party members were fine. One of the party members, Baern of the Baern clan,
Was
super duper cold because he did not partake in the ritual from Madame Mayor.
No, it was kind of chilly, but I wasn't super duper cold.
Super cold.
Kind of chilly.
Still drinking piss water.
Cold as ice.
Not drinking piss water. Piss water is well over and done.
Yeah, all in your system.
Okay. And I've already pissed it out. It's fine.
Yeah, but every time we take a
Whoa,
break,
that's gonna be
I
on our
urinate in
podcast.
there.
It'll be cut.
Who cares?
It'll be cut.
Probably not going to be cut.
It probably won't be.
We found an entrance to a mine. We tied the horse up, and we entered the mine. Upon entry, we went down a path, went down some mine shafts, found a track for some mine carts, and kept seeing forks, kept seeing forks, kept seeing forks. Eventually, we found the end of the mine track, and there was a giant rock golem. The rock golem almost killed Big Chan. He
And
almost
everyone
died.
else.
And I
Everyone
said...
else was mostly fine.
Big Chan got a stalagmite, like, right through the body.
A shard. It was more of a shard.
Fucking whatever.
It was-
Rock
it
showed
was
up my
a
ass.
gem-like shard.
And I sent Professor Black down the other path to see what was down there.
So that bird's
Oh,
all
yeah, you
gone.
did.
Is
Right.
he back yet?
He's dead.
He is dead.
Oh,
So we have
good.
lost Professor Black, but we have downed
He's not actually dead.
We have downed Mr. Rock Golem, and
Because
so we resume.
he used self-destruct.
So we resume
Like every other fucking
the
GOD.
arduous alliance in Drunkards and Dragons.
AKA the Black Ravens.
In Drunkards and Dragons, not AKA the Black Ravens.
Yes.
We have just healed up Big Chan, and
No,
now
we
we're
haven't.
We
sorry.
haven't healed up Big Chan.
No,
We have
he
not
used,
done that.
he used the healing surges last time.
He hasn't yet.
Oh,
I
we have not
haven't.
healed Big Chan, and
We
so
Also,
actually
don't
left
call things
off
by their
without
names.
knowing whether or not he's still alive.
oh, that's right. He did.
Because
He's doing the last saving throw.
Don't know if he made his last saving throw.
Big Chan failed some saving throws. So
Yep. And almost died.
He's dead.
And
Yay!
he's down to one last saving throw before he is dead.
So
can
now
I make
we
my throw
resume
now?
the Arduous Alliance
Once
in Drunkards
we
and
resume
Dragons.
the game.
Okay, go ahead.
and go.
That was the longest summary.
That was a
Best
really long
ever.
summary.
Best summary.
You could have
ever.
just said, we killed a rock guy.
We don't need to do a
The
second
end.
summary.
If that was on the back of the
the
DVD, you would have to add an extra page to the back of the DVD.
Kato, why are
to
you
read all
talking?
of-
No
all
one
of the things.
cares.
Yep, that thing that he just said.
I like summarizing.
You know, like how the front of like a World of Warcraft book opens up?
No.
Go ahead, roll.
Like the World of Warcraft
Alright.
box has like a flap on it.
Now, I'm gonna cover
Oh, right,
your
you
mouth
might
with my
collect
hand.
editions,
I swear to
never mind.
God. I swear to God.
Actually, I don't.
What? I thought you did.
10.
You make your saving throw.
Yay!
You're no longer bleeding
Yay,
to death.
5.
But you
Professor
have
Black.
like no health left.
He's
right?
got.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
I am going to sit on the ground and attempt to heal my hole in me. And I don't know how else
Which
to
of the
articulate.
four?
Okay.
The new one formed by a rock shard.
I
And
help
I
him.
do not request any aid. If anyone comes over towards me, I will growl at them.
I'm going
I
to use...
ignore his growl and continue to assist him.
I
and
bite him on the shoulder.
I just
I
bear through
bite
it.
that shoulder. I dig my teeth in. 15?
No.
Pretty sure you get pluses for strength. 'Cause
And I'm pretty sure.
Burst
You,
reflex?
Huh?
Burst reflex.
No.
Flex.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
no,
pretty
you-
sure that ties.
No, you.
Ties go to the attacker.
Since when?
Since always.
Since
we
I
talked about
pimp
this.
slapped you last time.
Doesn't it get minuses? Because it's unarmed?
you get minuses because you're crouching.
And
how-
also, you're not attempting to move away from me. You're
how
attempting
do
to
I
move
roll
closer.
damage for my jaw?
You roll d4.
Okay. You take 4 damage.
4
Lethal.
lethal damage.
Non-lethal. Even though I'm pretty sure there's not non-lethal in this game.
I have sharp fucking teeth. I'm a dragon.
Cool. I continue to help you apply your bandages and help apply healing salve and all that.
I growl and drool on your arm.
I just
Good job.
Well,
Yeah.
shoulder, sorry.
Is anybody else doing anything besides for this, obviously?
I use my tailoring skill to stitch him up. That is a joke because there's not actually a tailoring skill.
Didn't we discuss this? This is not a different game?
What? No,
Seeing-
but it was.
Seeing
it's
our
funny.
friendly dragon gnaw on our not so friendly dwarf, I just observe.
Okay.
What?
Alright, are you guys
What the
gonna
fuck?
roll?
Jokes?
I just tried to heal him
Are you
while he was biting on me.
gonna...
I should roll a heal.
Are you gonna attempt to heal check to bandage yourself up, or do you want to just, like, rest and use healing surges?
I'll do the first, and if that doesn't go well, I'll just do the second. Is that fine?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I assist him.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to see if I can bandage myself properly. And that is a 15.
27.
So that's plus 2.
28.
That's
28.
plus 2.
Okay.
So 17.
So 17. Alright, you are able to, like, he gives you some bandages, and you, like, bandage up the big hole in your center. In
Am
the
I
center,
doing
you
this
stop
while
the
my
bleeding.
teeth are still in his shoulder?
Sure, why not?
Fair enough.
If you want them to be, that's where they are.
Okay.
Your cat's an idiot. He just fucking smashed his head onto a table.
So after I bandage myself up, I'll walk over to the closest wall. I'll lean back, and I will try and just tend to the rest of my wounds.
Okay. You get a +2 to each of your healing surges.
Okay.
I am.
The rock, the golem, the like
And I'm
shard
full
golem
health.
that was in the center. You know you don't have to roll for those.
Oh, yeah.
They just give you whatever your surge value is, +2.
Fair enough. Will you stop touching my paper like a damn child, Kato?
There's still like a pile of like dirt and shards and stuff in the center of the room.
That's fine. I am
And
more.
then there's barely anything else in the room, in the cave.
That's fine. I am more concerned that Professor Black hasn't come back yet, so I turn around and I start heading back to find him.
Okay. So you turn around and start walking back down the shaft.
Wait,
Annie,
Annie,
where are
look.
you going?
Annie.
I have no response every
Annie,
time.
look, shinies.
She just keeps walking away from you.
Shinies. I go to the.
Bye.
Good communication.
Annie, where are you going?
Find my bird. Bye. I'll be back.
Are you sure you want to go that way? That way might be dangerous.
By
We just
yourself?
came that way.
Well, not the way that your bird went.
Oh, I know. But
Andy, did you say Professor Black's super smart? He'll find us. Don't worry.
Right. Like, I did tell you the story about the canaries, right?
You did.
yes,
Last week.
but he's not a canary. He's
Right.
a raven.
But a bird is
So,
bird.
we
Smarter than that.
probably should not go down that route.
Okay, I keep walking. I'm concerned about my bird.
Okay?
Alright.
Mr. Baern.
Because
Mr. Baern.
Baern scared me.
Baern. Mr. Baern.
Yes.
This was that
Mr. Baern, should we go with her? She might be in danger, Mr. Baern.
We should probably stop her from going.
But Mr. Baern, what if this rock thing comes back to life? Then what do we do, Mr.
Whatever,
Baern?
we need to stop her from going because she's going to die.
Fine, I stop. I just stop.
Why do you stop?
Because I hear them talking and I decide I shouldn't go anymore.
Alright.
Ooh, shinies. I skip on over to where Mr. Dead Rock thing is, and I examine some precious stones. I look around, see what they're like, and if they're shiny, I will pocket them.
Alright, so roll a perception to search through the like pile of stuff.
18.
Okay. You like dig through the like it's like a big pile of rocks and dirt. Sifting through it, you notice that the dull blue gems are what made up a majority of the creature. But all of these gems have disappeared or dispersed. You're not sure. They're just not here anymore, except for the one that was in the one that like kind of sharded itself into Crib's chest. But sifting through, you do happen to notice a few small green glints throughout the debris.
What if Crib was a zombie now?
I picked them
Like
up.
your soul got sucked into that gem and now you're the soul zombie thing.
You do have a hole in your chest now.
Okay, you pick them up. It's a handful of paradots. It's like just a handful of like green gems.
Ooh, I
Her
bagged
do.
them.
Okay, it's about 150 gold worth.
Excellent. I bagged them.
Emeralds. The Emerald City.
What
Not
you got?
quite
What you
as
doing
rare
over
as
there,
emeralds.
Sally?
I don't think he sees me.
I'm sitting right across the room.
Pretty sure he's
Were you
not.
hiding?
Not particularly.
Did you
Okay,
make
then.
stealth?
I found shinies.
Really? They worth anything?
Don't know. They're shiny.
All right. You see anything else around here, like anything man-made besides the tracks?
The room itself is bare.
Bear?
Yeah.
Is there any like
It's
exit
not.
points?
It's not as much a room as it is. It's like a tunnel. Like they tunneled into this part and
This
then
is where the
stopped.
end-
This is basically where the
So
where
there's
the
one
tracks
entrance.
stop.
This thing might be man-made. I point at the remnants of Mr. Rock Golem.
Okay.
That's probably not a good sign. Okay, after I've rested up a bit, we should probably backtrack and try the other split-offs.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go find my bird.
Mr.
Professor
Baron,
Black.
what should we do?
I feel like that's a bad idea
Why, Mr. Baron?
Why is that a bad idea?
because her bird has not returned yet.
Oh.
So while we're waiting, the bird might return.
Right. I mean, we can wait for the bird, but we should not go before the bird returns.
Mr. Baron, what if it takes too long? Maybe we should go look for it, Mr. Baron. This is a dead end, Mr.
I'm going. I don't care what you guys say. Goodbye.
I really feel like we
Bye.
should not go.
Mr. Baron, if she goes, we have to help her. Mr. Baron, that's what the alliance is.
Can we just wait a couple minutes so I can actually get my breath,
Sure thing, Mr. Crib.
and so that the breath's not coming out the hole in my chest?
Here, this will help us out. I rub my hands together, and I make a little fire out of magic.
I flip you the bird. Not her bird. The one that's on my hand.
The
You
bird
only
is
have
the
4
word.
fingers. You can't flip me the bird with 4 fingers.
I'll
you
pick
can.
one of the middle ones.
Well, no, you can't.
Like 4 fingers.
There you go.
It's awkward. It's just awkward.
It's capable.
Also, I'm a dragonborn. I have opposable thumb. So
Well, I understand
technically, it's 1 and then 3. So there you go.
Well, no. What if you only have 3
There
fingers?
you go.
Like who
That's
had-
almost like I love you or hang.
I mean,
Yeah,
even
this
if you have
doesn't
3
make sense.
fingers,
No. If you have 3 fingers, one's a thumb.
One's a thumb. So you put down the thumb, you put down the furthest one, and
Right,
there
You
you go.
just point at me.
but really,
No,
it's more
I
like
do this.
Well, no, but
and
don't-
then you can still do that.
Can we stop trying to figure out how a dragonborn flips them
Wolverine
off?
did. The
I
flip
understand
off.
that because his three claws were in the finger area. Like if you remember Dragon Ball Z, they have a bunch of like enemy aliens with 3 fingers, and it's like a giant fucking pinky, a giant pointer finger, and a giant.
And
thumb.
Frieza's still flipped off with the middle. Let's go.
Right. Because, like,
I mean, technically, they could just do this.
Right. I mean, his index finger acted more like a thumb than it did an index finger a lot of the time, so he could do that because they were somewhat symmetrical.
And I'm pretty sure it's like only in America and France where the middle finger is the
No, France
fuck you
is
sign.
the two finger.
No, that's Britain.
Britain's two
But that
fingers.
was also France.
No, I'm pretty sure
This
the
is
middle finger.
Jargon.
The
for
middle
fuck.
finger originated in France because it was like an insult to the British because they would cut the middle fingers off of French archers, so they wouldn't be able to pull their drawstrings back, and so they would show to the Britons, like showing them that they never captured
Yes.
them.
Mhm.
I think that's where it originated from.
Yeah, so fuck you, Kaido.
I think so, at least.
The
That's-
history
that's the
of
story
the
that I read
middle
around,
finger
though.
for you listeners. I
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
do
the British still do
enjoy
this.
that.
Yeah, they still do.
Yeah, no, they do it. Don't you remember in Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Fingers.
He was just like, he just
Jog on.
Jinx
Oh,
and
right,
Coke.
Stop being a 12-year-old
You owe him a
girl.
Coke. I'm sorry.
Hey,
you do.
guess what? You all will be Cokes if that's the case.
And
Hey,
you
guess
Italians
what?
just do this.
Y'all can suck collective dicks.
So, after I
Felix,
flipped off, whoever I
I
flipped off, I'm pretty sure it's Sally.
Okay. Steph, you start to hear some, wishing of
Professor
air
Black!
from behind you.
Is it Professor Black?
Does she yell out in the tunnel all this?
Sure, it echoes
I don't.
very loudly.
Sure. Whatever.
That's not a good idea.
You guys feel a rumble on the ground now
Yay!
as they keep it. No, you just you hear like a small, like whooshing of air from behind you.
Are you Kaido? Seriously?
What are
Okay.
you guys doing? Are you just gonna sit in this tunnel?
So I turn around
Um,
and I turn around and my bird's there. Yay! What does he say?
Nothing. The bird isn't there.
Right.
There's
Bird's
just a
not there.
whooshing.
You hear a faint whooshing coming from behind you down the tunnel.
Okay, so I turn around and I start running towards the whooshing.
I'll
Okay.
stand up, grab my longsword with my right hand, cut my wound with my left, and start walking towards that tunnel entrance.
Okay.
I
Andy!
sprint toward her.
Mr. Baern!
You
Mr. Criv, come on, let's go, Mr. Criv. I help Mr. Criv.
Okay. You all get your
Okay, I'll put an
encounters and
arm
all that
over
shit
you.
back.
Fair enough. So I'll put an arm over Sally, and we'll just hobble back.
Mr. Criv, you stinky.
Mr. Cribb's been covered in blood and rocks. Just deal with it.
Good job about putting your food on.
Good job, Kaido.
You stole my phone from me.
Good job, Kaido.
6-year-old.
Just take the battery out.
Anyway,
Take that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after you walk down a little while, you find Professor Black. He
yay!
comes and perches on your shoulder.
What does he say?
He just keeps, I don't know, he says...
Call.
Yeah, he's fucking call, I'm a crow.
Oh, good. The bird's back. Okay.
What did you see, Professor Black? What did
Here you go, Mr.
you see down there?
I'll help you out. Mr. Black, here you go. Bam!
Don't touch my bird.
I put my hands together and little birdie flies next to Mr. Black.
He doesn't care because he's dignified and classy and...
And still a stupid bird.
Starts humping that other bird.
No, shut up.
Birds hump.
They do something. They do midair sexing.
I don't think they do midair.
They interlock and
You
fly
do
together.
actually.
Birds,
No, they...
no, birds
they
honk.
don't.
Birds honk.
Eagles, hawks lock talons midair and fall to the ground while mating.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they just do
No,
it on
that's
the
their
ground.
mating dance, not their actual
Yeah, I thought that was their-
mating.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
it's
yeah,
just-
like the males.
pretty sure-
Well, the males will like hop
I'm
on like
pretty
the
sure they
tail
go
area of the one.
like on the ground near a tree or something and just like
Just start railing each other.
Bang it
yeah,
out.
basically. But I don't think they hump like dogs hump or something.
Let's look
They
up how a bird mates.
they thrust mildly.
Well, I mean they do stuff while mating,
Let's
obviously.
move
But
I
like,
feel like the males just get on top of the females, they flap their wings
Right.
to keep their balance, and they stick their thing in, and that's it.
yeah,
Unless they're dog,
that's
in
what
which
I-
case
Okay,
they
so
mate.
let's move on from how to bird fucking.
I actually just recently watched a video of this because I went to the National Geographic Museum in DC, and they had a whole big bird exhibit, and there was videos on birds mating. That's how they did it.
Cool.
So anyway,
So what are you guys doing?
I'm still saying, Professor Black, what was down there?
Yeah, I
Professor
wait for the bird's
Blacko,
response.
What was down there?
I really
I-
want Professor Black to keep telling you, talking to you.
Because that's one of his abilities, is that he is an intelligent raven who can talk simple
intelligent.
words.
Say
That's an ability that you gave him.
Right.
Yeah.
Not one that he has.
He's done it before, so why all of a
That's
sudden
the
can't
one
he do
you
it?
think he has.
He
He may not
says-
actually have that.
But
He's like,
that's
dude,
what
holy
he-
shit, I found some fucking worms.
Mr. Black is just like the shit I've seen. He says calling. He calls a lot. And
Tucky
he
the
says snow.
Okay, there's snow down there. / weather machine. Ooh.
We're on a fucking mountain. Of course there's going to be snow.
What is a weather machine?
Snow. I put my hands together and a snowman pops up.
I sigh heavily and put my face in my palm.
Sally, just keep carrying me. Don't
All right.
magic your way through anything.
Let's go down that path and see what's down there.
How long have we been in this dungeon?
About 3 hours.
This mine?
Right, mine, whatever it is.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
All right. Not concerned about the horse yet.
Okay, maybe we should go back and take that path where we felt the breeze coming from.
Right, that's where I'm saying we should go.
Mr.
That's
Baern.
what I was saying before.
Mr.
Let's
Baern.
go.
That's what I was saying before as
I,
well.
I will bitch slap
Technically,
the fuck
she
out
was
of
the
you.
one who said it first, but all of you were too scared.
Exactly. All of you were like, the canary's gonna die.
Because it was.
I have a hole in me. I wanted to heal that first before we went out.
Mr. Baird,
And
help
the
me with
bird's
Mr.
gonna
Crib.
No.
come back to you whenever.
That
it
was
wants.
even before you
Grab
got
his
the
other
hole in
side.
you.
I grab his uninjured arm and sling it over my shoulder.
I
and-
growl at the dwarf. The dumb fucking mind.
I bet
back.
it goes outside,
That's
and
what
that's
I
why
think
he
in my
saw
head.
snow. Okay, I'm calling it. The
I-
breeze is coming from outside. That's why he saw
Mr.
snow.
Crib,
A
don't worry about it. We'll
It's
help
coming
you.
from outside? What?
No, because before that's what I said, and that's I don't know. Never mind. It doesn't matter what I said.
Logic would probably dictate if there's
Doesn't
a breeze somewhere.
Matter what I
Probably
said.
natural.
No, because you don't remember last episode when I said that, and then someone else
No, I don't remember that.
was like, "No, the breeze could be coming from blah blah blah. Canaries die. Blah blah blah. Could be coming from gas."
No, I'm pretty
blah,
sure
blah,
what he
blah,
said
blah,
was
blah,
that-
blah, blah.
When they send canaries down to a mine, it's to see whether or not there's a gas leak.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it
what
could
he
be
said.
gas. It could just be unbreathable air, like just
We
a carbon
only didn't go
dioxide bubble
outside
where
because we
there's no
thought if we
oxygen.
kept going
Yes.
deeper in the mine, we'd find
That
something
doesn't- that
interesting.
doesn't mean gas
We
leak.
found a rock
Probiotics
golem
is
and we
gas.
got raped by it.
It is a type of gas, but it's not the gas.
Didn't even get any treasure from it.
like
And-
natural gas
Sure.
being explosive gas
Yeah,
or
those
poisonous
gem
gases
things.
or
I don't care
something
about
like
those.
that.
You can't breathe any of them. So technically it's all
I mean, you can
unbreathable.
breathe carbon dioxide. You don't get the thing you actually need from the
You
air.
can breathe water, but you will die.
So, Sally, you want to split those gems 50-50 or what?
Mr. Crib, I didn't even know what they are. Mr. Crib, we'll worry about it later. Mr. Crib, you're dying.
All right, let's go down that
I'm
path.
not dying. I just have a hole in me.
Annie, lead the way.
It's not
Okay,
the
let's
first
go.
all I have in me. Jeez.
Okay,
I
I
just
follow
go.
her. Actually, I walk out in front of her.
No, you don't, because you're helping me with Mr. Crib.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
right, never mind. I follow. I help the script.
Okay,
Okay.
then I'll lead. That's fine.
All
For
right.
once. That's just weird. I don't normally lead.
You, the veins are still like you still notice the veins like every once in a while on the walls of the mine. The path itself, you can feel slight gusts of wind coming from further in it, and with every gust, you notice like almost like a wave of very dim light emanating from the blue veins in the walls.
I'm really not comfortable in this cave. Let's hurry this along.
After about 45 or like after about a half hour of walking or so, because you're going slow because you're carrying one of your party members. What, Alan? What? Just get it out because we know that you're going to take a half hour to say whatever you're going to say.
I would like to mention that with the power of magic, each of my footsteps like glows.
Oh my
Good job.
god. What is the purpose?
Glad that we stopped for that.
Just.
After walking for about a half hour, you start to see a light ahead of you. Like a crack of light.
Slow it down a little bit and slowly
You're going
approach
pretty
this.
slow.
Mr. Crib, we're already going very slow. Mr. Crib.
Because
Let's be
you
quieter.
have a hole in you.
It's fine, Mr. Crib. Let's just keep going.
Can we like what's the hole like? Like, can I like see through his body?
It's a gaping hole.
It's
in his
mostly
chest.
healed up, and it's covered in bandages and salve.
And
Oh,
blood.
that's disappointing.
Yeah, a bit of blood.
And a mild amount of blood.
I mean, you guys
Moderate.
have seen holes and slashes and stabs before because you've all been shot and stabbed and slashed.
Also, we've slashed and shot and stabbed.
Correct.
I've blown
So
up the
I
person's
just
head.
wanted to have more descriptive what his hole looked like. I don't know.
It looks like a bunch of bandages wrapped around his chest
Okay,
with a red
okay, you
spot.
already said it.
You remember in Terminator 2 when
Oh, God.
like the T-8000 like gets shot with a shotgun and there's like
T-1000?
So half of his arm is on the ground, and there's a giant like
Crater.
crack where his shoulder should be,
And it's
the
slowly
rest of his
mending.
body is like on the other side, and it's mending from the bottom up.
right, and it's all metal on the inside.
It's
Right.
It's all the whole thing is metal.
Right.
Liquidy metal.
Yeah, liquid metal. It's always liquid.
No, I'm
metal.
just a
There's no
fucking
such thing
robot.
as a
That
non-liquid
guy-
You're a
metal.
cyborg.
Was terrifying.
Sure.
T-1000?
You're afraid of everything.
I'm
so-
afraid of some things.
No,
Everything.
wait,
T-1000.
was it T-1000?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Please stop. Holy fuck, please stop.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, so you approach the crack. The like closer you get to it, the more gusty the wind becomes, and you notice that it is an exit.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. What was Arnold Schwarzenegger then? Was he like T-600?
Just keep going.
Was that the number?
Just keep going.
I
Ignore
think,
the
I think
dumbass.
Schwarzenegger was a T. Was a
I
T100.
don't even remember.
What? No way. That's way too low.
He was a really low tier Terminator.
I mean, he
because they
was. He was like
captured
one of the
him.
first ones, but
Yeah,
like they
and
had
that's
a
why they were
bunch of
able to like corrupt him.
right, but they had a bunch of iterations that were like before that, before they even like got a good Terminator, and then they like found him, and then they were able to do
Yes,
stuff.
the mobile robot gun turret that we saw in Terminator 3
I can eat
were
chew.
like the
Hmm.
original,
Don't
like
chew
T1
ice.
or
Right.
something.
It's bad for your teeth.
Don't eat rice. What?
Don't chew ice.
Oh,
It is bad for
okay.
your teeth.
He was just called the Terminator. The T1000 was what? Was the he was a T800.
Okay. that's-
800?
Yeah.
800, 850, or T101.
101.
Yep.
The fuck. Okay. Whatever.
Yep, also known as T800, T850, or T101. But the T1000 was what that guy was.
Right.
In
T101.
T2, yeah.
And the TX was what that chick was
In
like, the
T3.
third Terminator.
Which was basically a T2, but like stupider.
Right.
Why would you give a freaking ball of metal a flamethrower?
Was T3 canon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it actually set up John Connor. It actually set up Skynet, like taking over everything.
Was the one with
Salvation.
what's his face?
Christian
Christian
Bale?
Bale?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was canon.
They're all canon.
They're all canon.
I'm pretty
bro.
sure they're all
that was,
canon.
that was after the.
What about the
war
shit
shit.
with the TV
No,
show?
that was
show
during
was
the
not
war.
canon.
The show wasn't
that was-
canon?
okay,
It was not
The Sarah
canon.
Connor Chronicles, I'm pretty sure that was canon as well.
It was
maybe
not
I
canon.
just
That was
have
prequel.
really
That was all
bad,
prequel.
like,
No, it was
Did
actually
John Connor
it was
fuck
actually
his,
not canon.
Terminator?
I've actually had this confirmed.
maybe I just have like really bad memory because
Okay, well, we're at the crack and
Do you remember what?
we reached the exit.
like
Right.
I've seen Terminator 2 like more than once. I don't remember any of this. I just have bad memory.
I remember the dad getting like his head impaled.
You don't remember the liquid metal guy who could like turn his arms into the giant
No,
swords?
I remember
And who
him,
emulated the people's voice on the phone.
but I don't remember all the details like you guys do. You guys are weird.
I
Remember when he's like the dog's barking and
It's like,
like,
how Wolf-
Arnold
Wolf was
Schwarzenegger
funny.
takes over the phone and he's like, "What's your dog's name?" And he's like, "It's Maxie," and then he's like, "Auntie, how's Wolfie?" And she's like, "Oh, Wolfie's fine." And Arnold Schwarzenegger covers his hand on the phone. He's like, "Your foster parents are dead."
Oh right,
Yes.
yeah, we're dead now. Okay.
That was great.
I liked it when he killed people and just stole like random trucks and stuff.
Just,
Anyway, let's
rolled
go
up
back
with
to
a
game.
shotgun, killed everything with it.
Getting back to game.
Okay. Do you keep heading towards the crack?
Yes.
Well, I really
All
have a
right.
choice, but yeah.
Exit the mountain. It's an exit, leads back outside. As you approach, you feel the gusts and stuff. As you approach the exit, all right, there's a lull in like the violent winds and snow and stuff. Everything kind of like clears up for about a minute or so. Enough time for you to be able to make out a shining like shard about a half mile ahead of you in the snow. The area that you're in when you like come out of the mountain, you can see the like mountain is behind you and it is all around you too. It's almost like a crater in the top of the mountain is what you're in.
Does it look
now.
like unnatural? Or is it like a shining glinting of ice or something?
You can't tell exactly what it is, but it kind of looks like ice. It's like a big shining like almost rectangular spear-ish thing. Like it points at the top and it's shining, reflecting like the sun. You can
Okay.
definitely tell that it's like reflecting the sun.
Okay.
I was just
Okay.
going to ask that if it's actually shining outwardly or if it's reflecting.
I'm somewhat suspicious of it, but at the same time, kind of curious.
I
about
touch it.
Super excited.
It is a
Half
half mile
mile
away.
away.
from you.
Jinx, 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 jinx. All you owe me cokes.
You are the only person who does it.
Just-
That's the only
just
reason.
Stab him.
I'm
Stab
going.
him.
You've stabbed him 8
I
times before this
walk
started.
a
Alan.
half mile
Yes, sir.
and
A
touch it.
shard falls from the mountain behind you
And kills you.
impales your character through the head.
Does it hurt me? Because I got my arm over him.
Does a 27 hit your reflex?
Yes.
You take 85 damage.
I'm bloodied.
Good jokes. Good jokes.
Motherfucker.
I touch it. I walk up to it and touch it.
It's a half a mile away.
I walk a half a mile and then I touch it.
She stretches her arm like Plastic Man.
Yeah. You look like Mr.
Elastigirl
Fantastic.
I
from-
walk
And
a
No,
half
she
man,
just
not
mile.
says,
Mr.
I touch
Fantastic.
it, and her arm just extends.
How?
Not Mr. Fantastic.
I
'cause
definitely
Reed
was
Richards
just
sucks.
said.
Fuck Plastic Man.
I definitely said I walk up to it and I touch it. I feel like I don't need to be so like I walk the
Incredibles,
half mile
Elastigirl.
up to
Hey,
it.
fuck all
Then-
those guys. Stretch Armstrong. Are you guys jokes, man?
Stretch Armstrong could stretch a finite amount, and it was
No.
only his arms and legs.
No, his arms stretch to next week, man.
Did you watch that Rubber Chicken
next
thing where
week.
the kid was like,
Half a mile is not next week.
Like we don't need all these boring details.
Half mile.
I touch it.
It's
Walk
like
up to it.
this much compared to next week.
It's
Whatever.
a half a mile track.
Whatever.
Track to
I
get there.
pull Crib along and like
You, like in that,
Walk toward it.
in that same instance, you could just be
"No,
like,
you can pull
"I,
me. I'm just resting my leg on
here's
you
your
to-
quest. Go and
to
kill
help."
this guy."
Well, I
All right, I
carry
go
you
and I
along.
kill him.
Mr. Baern,
No,
can you support Mr. Crib by yourself?
again.
Thank you, Mr. Baern. I stop helping support Mr. Crib.
Do you also reach out and touch it too? A half mile reach.
No, because it's half a mile away, but I start walking towards it.
All right.
I'll walk with Baron and just thinking to myself,
You're starting to feel a little bit better. Like you feel maybe you could walk on your own.
The cold numbs his pain.
I let Baron carry me.
Good. Okay.
I continue to carry.
All right. As you start to head towards it, another snowstorm like picks up, and
I'm completely fine.
it is way worse than any of the ones you've experienced on the
I
other
am
side of the mountain.
completely fine.
Fuck
You're
it.
not. You're getting pummeled by snow and hail, and you can't see more than 5 feet in front of
What
you.
good was
Fucking
that
So
mayor
kidding me?
I
statement?
can't see anyone.
You can't see anyone anymore because you walked away from everybody.
Hey,
So did Annie.
we should stop and try to make camp for a little bit.
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Just follow my voice.
Mr. Baern.
Like a half mile is
Just follow my voice and come here, please.
I roar.
Half mile's not that far. A half
Don't
mile
roar.
in a blizzard
Avalanches
is
are bad.
pretty far.
I roar really loudly enough that it might cause an avalanche.
Mr. Baern, can
Okay.
you see this?
You all
Don't
hear
yell.
Kriv roar from behind you.
Don't yell. I will count to 10, and you will walk to me. Okay?
Why would you count to 10?
1,
I
2,
cast light really brightly on
3,
myself, and hopefully they see me.
4,
The snow like reflects it all back at you.
Ow, my eyes.
It's
5, 6.
I try and walk towards
7.
Okay.
the sound.
I
I
keep
don't know.
grabbing
I don't even know where
loudly.
I'm going.
all right. You
Don't
guys
even-
kind
don't
of
even
have
remember
a
how straight it is.
reference as to where you walked back from. I mean, it's not like spinning you around. It's just really like, it's just very. It's not even that disorienting. It's just kind of blinding and a little bit like it's like pelting. So you guys can turn around and walk back towards the way you came to regroup.
If I cast my daily, may I use it again during combat?
No.
That's why
It's
it's
a
a
daily.
That's
I
what your
understand
fucking
that, but
daily
we're not in
is.
combat.
Doesn't
It's a
matter.
daily.
I'm uncomfortable with this ruling.
I let you get away with so much. I don't want to fucking
You
hear it.
let me get away with this much.
You have prestidigitation, which is from a completely different game.
No, class.
It's sort of a different class, and it is made playing this character way more fun.
He's,
I'm pretty
he-
sure-
He's a fucking mage
For
lock.
you.
I'm pretty sure you pulled that like spell description from the Pathfinder book.
I'm pretty sure
No.
I gave
pulled
him
it-
the real spell description for the game. He still refuses to use it.
It's the same thing. It is the same thing.
It's
It's not
not.
the same thing.
So do you guys walk back to them, or do you just keep walking in the direction that you think the tower is? Or the like giant ice thing is,
I just stop.
and just stand there?
I don't really think it's a good idea to move anywhere if I can't see anything.
Okay.
Right? I can't see anything.
How
You can't see anything. You can barely see anything.
how far away?
But you can see 5 feet in all directions, but not more than that.
How far away was I from said light, said shining thing before the blizzard went off? Do we just walk out like
Half mile.
You just started walking,
started walking, the
barely
blizzard
even
hit.
anywhere, and the blizzard just started.
Okay, so I go back. If I can find my way back,
You
to
guys
Mr.
can
Baern.
definitely find
Okay.
your way back.
I will walk back to Mr. Baern.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Baern, holy shit, what's going on, Mr. Baern? There's a lot worse than down there.
We should head back to the mine.
I don't think so, Mr. Baern. I think that's what we were supposed to come here to check out. I think we have to power through the blizzard, Mr. Baern.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the caster bitch.
We need to go to the mine until this blizzard passes.
Are we gonna have to do that every time? Because you know the freaking history with this happens for fucking couple minutes, comes back.
Let's
just
go.
turn it
Annie
off.
still isn't with you guys.
Annie,
What?
we need you.
No.
Where's Annie?
I walk back.
She was right in front of me.
Things go very slowly. I walk backwards and meet up with them.
Okay, let's go back to the mine.
But I want to touch the light.
We can't touch it right now.
Fine.
Walk back to the mine.
I didn't know that we were a bunch of 6-year-olds now.
Okay, Mr. Baern, I think we should wait here, and when the blizzard goes down, I think we should run towards the light.
The mine entrance is 10 feet
I know.
that way.
I know, that's what I meant.
So, like,
What
how
do you
long
want?
is a horse good for? Like 5 hours?
What do you mean,
20
how long
years?
is a horse good for?
20 years, maybe?
What the fuck does that mean?
It's a horse. There's
Jesus
grass.
Christ.
It'll probably
How
last
long is
2
a
weeks
cat
worth
good
of food.
for?
Cat, maybe 10
No,
years.
I mean, like, how long can I leave Dr. Brown there not checking on him?
Hey, guess what? It's a fucking wild animal. It can mostly take care of
I
itself.
mean, it's domesticated
It's a
horse.
domesticated animal.
It's barely. It can still
horse
take care of itself.
like a cow, like they graze and shit. They
Right.
know, they know.
It can graze.
They
He's
know the lay of the
and
land.
shit. He'll be fine.
He'll be good for like a few days, probably.
Okay, fine. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus, how long is a
He's
horse
fine.
good for?
He's fine.
Well, I'd say the
Well,
meat
in
don't
this
go bad
game,
after a
horses only
month.
last for 6 hours before you have to summon them again. Like, what the fuck kind of answer do you want? Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I want to kind of answer, like,
Like Danya?
my horse isn't going to be dead when I get back.
He may be dead by raiders or something. I don't know.
If he
but
dies, it won't be from natural causes.
Right, it won't
He's
be
a
natural
fucking
causes.
horse.
Alright, fine.
So we're inside the mine.
we are.
Again.
We're
Inside
trying
the
to wait out the storm.
Yes, waiting at the storm.
Okay. The storm does not. It's like not letting up.
How much
And
time's
then
passed?
It stops for about like a minute, and then it just fucking goes again.
What's the interval between
How long do you wait?
Okay, I guess we'll wait 30 minutes to see how long the storm lasts for.
30 minutes?
It's probably the best.
You guys
yeah.
are a lot more patient than I am.
I will
Yes,
wait.
everyone. Fucking Mew is a lot more patient than you are.
I will
Tiger
wait.
is more patient than you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah.
is true. You're like, guys, I want to fucking touch it. It's a half mile away. I don't care. I reach out and touch it. Jesus fucking Christ.
I will
I
wait.
just don't like the waiting around.
I will wait.
Welcome to D&D.
I'm gonna wait about an average amount of
We
time.
should cut this out.
I noticed from
you were just
the
yelling.
blizzards in the town, and if it doesn't end by then, I wait another couple minutes.
All right, this blizzard is a lot stronger and a lot longer than the blizzards that you've experienced in town.
Chris,
It's okay.
high five.
No, go
Yes.
fuck yourself.
So-
No, high five.
Kaito.
Come on.
Go
Kaito.
fuck yourself.
It's up.
Kaito.
You
No.
Okay. See?
It'll sit there forever.
five.
I'm not high fiving.
Alright, fine. Fine. Just stay there.
That's
until you
fine.
high five.
Then, that's fine. It's just gonna stay there forever.
Okay.
So,
So, guys, how's it going? How's it going? Black Ravens?
don't call me that.
Yeah.
Who are the Black Ravens?
Us? Obviously.
Not
No, I don't.
We're the
believe-
Arduous Alliance.
Yeah.
I don't even
AKA
acknowledge that.
Black
I'm just
Ravens.
here.
If the blizzard
I
keeps going,
inspect Crib's bandages.
I growl at him while he touches me. I don't like being touched.
We
Mr.
did it. You growl every time.
Mr. Baern,
I don't know.
good job on looking at Mr. Crib. Mr. Baern, I will examine this blizzard from the mine mouth and see what I can figure
Try
out.
and determine
Okay.
how long it lasts for, because it looks
Okay.
like it's cycling.
So I'm attempting to, I'm going to go up to it, and I'm going to kind of look outside, see what everything's like, and I'm going to do a mental time of how it compares to the blizzards from the town.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, you just noticed from being in it yourself that it is a lot more violent than any of the other blizzards that you've experienced thus far. And that it's lasting a lot longer than the... Because the ones in the town, they lasted longer than... Okay, the blizzard... the interval of calm was longer than the interval of the blizzard. Here, you're definitely noticing that the interval of blizzard is like a lot longer than the calm.
Here's something we could do. We all have cloaks, right?
Put your fucking hand down.
Do we all have cloaks?
We all have cloaks, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I assume that you like prepared for this. And you're
Well,
not just having
I'm
to
wearing
figure
a
out-
giant bear skin.
Man and Baern gave us some stuff.
Sure.
Okay, so why don't, when the blizzard calms down, we go out, we go as far as we possibly can. When it starts up again, since it's obviously intervaling, we can duck down and cover ourselves with the cloak so we're not taking any kind of, like, harsh weather damage. And then we just keep moving on and on like that.
Mr. Crib, that might be an idea. But Mr. Crib...
That is an idea. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea?
Oh, Mr. Crib, that might be an okay idea. But Mr. Crib, it is quite a lot more violent than we think.
Well, are we just going to sit here and stare at it?
No, I have an idea, Mr. Crib.
What?
Once you're ready to go, I think we should go the back of the hallway and see if we can still see the mouth of the mine. Maybe it might be reacting to us being near it because of some high-level amounts of magic. Mr. Crib.
Baern, you got anything?
How wide is the cliff?
The cliff?
The path.
What path?
The mine
Is
shaft
there?
we're in.
No, I mean like the path outside.
It's
Like
like a
there's a
giant
path
crater.
where like, huh?
It's a giant crater outside.
What do you mean?
Like he
I'm not
means
quite
he means from the
grasping
he
what
means
you
from
mean.
the exit of the mine to the shiny thing. It's a giant crater.
Right.
Is it a half mile?
It's a half mile
Right.
giant crater.
What you guess is like a half mile. It's
for
like
some reason, I was assuming we were on like a mountainside.
no.
Okay.
So like you
Yeah, that's what I was
guys,
thinking too.
from what you can tell from where you are, it looks like when you went outside, you could see sky. Like it looked clear from
Right.
like you can see the whole entire sky. It looks like you're in a crater pretty much, with the center of it being this, like almost the dead center of it being this big ice, like giant ice spear.
Okay, I have a question. During the lull, can we see any actual entrance to this thing, or does it look like one giant solid piece?
A giant
You
shiny
can't.
thing.
It's too far
Okay,
away
it's
for you
too
to actually
far.
be able to inspect it.
Shiny thing.
And the light shining off of it is
It's
too
too
bright
reflective,
for you
yeah,
to be
okay.
able to actually
Okay.
see what is like what the actual ice is.
So, well, our options are to
Touch it.
try and
Yes.
move through it as fast as possible. What was yours again, Sally? Move away from here.
I think we should move away from the mouth, or this exit, and see if that will stop the blizzard. And if it does, we can think of something else.
Well, in any case, like if it's detecting us,
We're gonna have to go through it regardless.
right?
Well-
And if we know there's already a lull,
Well, if it detects us, then we could just kill the thing that detects us and then walk through it normally.
I say we just do with the cart. We just go, stop, go, stop.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go, Mr. Baern.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
And-
You know that like you're from when you've been watching it, it's like probably like 15 minutes of straight up blizzard and 1 minute of calm, and then 15 minutes of blizzard and then 1 minute of calm.
Okay.
Like
We
if
should
you
just go.
if you guys try to stop every time that the blizzard picks up, it's gonna take you probably an hour and a half just to get to it.
Like, we can run like 6-minute miles, right?
Are you jokes?
You guys sprinting through snow?
Yes.
That's not.
That's
Do you guys
that's,
have snowshoes?
that's difficult
I'm
terrain,
dwarf.
hey, you know.
Harder for you.
What? No, easier.
No, you
Alright.
fuck. You're short of leg.
Right, I'm dwarf.
Right, so you're going to be up
What
to your
kind of
fucking...
snow is it? Is it like slushy? Is it like icy?
I'm assuming it's powdery.
It's like powdery. It's like powdery.
Alright,
and
never
like,
mind. I was gonna say I
Because
like
of
Fluffy.
the-
It is
slide
fluffy,
down
fucking
on
fluffy
my
snow.
butt.
Yeah, it's pretty fluffy, and because of the
Two.
intervals, it's not like okay. Yeah, it's pretty fluffy. It's like fluffy.
We should just go for it.
Right,
Just
we
straight
should just
power
go.
through.
That's what I think, because we're going to be waiting a lot. And we've already established that I do not enjoy that.
Baron?
Even if it's imaginary.
We should just power
imaginary
through.
reading.
I agree.
It makes me nervous.
Okay, let's go.
Don't like it.
Okay.
As
let's-
soon as we get to the beginning of the next lull,
Let's
we
wait
just-
for it.
we wait for it and we just charge.
I say, okay, time to wait. And I put my hands together, and bam! A little magical sand timer pops up.
Okay.
Can he like only be allowed to use it when it's actually useful?
No, man!
No, because it's never useful.
Okay.
It's not an ability that's useful. All right,
While
you wait
we're
up-
waiting,
Okay.
I go ahead and equip all the gear that I need. I equip
he
my
doesn't
cloak
have.
and wrap it around me,
He
and
doesn't have...
I'll
I have
shoulder my
a great-
backpack over the side where I don't have the hole, so it's not hurting my ass the whole time.
Crick, are you going to be okay?
Yeah, well, I'll be fine. I prefer.
I'm not going to be
cold
able to carry
overheat.
you this way.
I wouldn't expect you to while we're full sprinting.
Okay,
We're not full sprinting.
we are full sprinting.
You guys are not going to be able to full sprint through this.
We
We're
are
gonna do what we
attempting to
can.
full sprint.
Okay. All right.
I wish it was not.
I
so
am not a
fun.
typical
In that case, if
Like
you
it
guys are
slide
gonna
down.
full sprint, you're gonna make athletics checks to attempt to make it through the snow without falling into it.
Cool.
Let the record state that I'm not full sprinting, but I will be running. I will be going at a hurried pace.
I'll go
Okay.
full sprint.
I will go full sprint.
Okay.
So we wait for the
All
wall.
right. They're gonna be hard DCs. It's gonna be a.
Whoa. Just make them roll. Figure it out.
All right. Go ahead. Roll. Tell me.
Whoa, not yet, man. We haven't even done anything.
What
Jesus
is the
Christ.
lull present yet?
Yes, I assumed that we were talking about things, and so
Well, no, the blizzard's
No,
going
No,
off. Like,
it's-
the
the
timer's
lull
going off.
happens.
Okay,
like,
the lull happens. So
and then you guys, I assume,
Well, no,
just
the
start
lull doesn't
sprinting.
happen.
I charge out of the mine at full sprint.
As soon as the lull,
Right.
as soon as the lull starts, I flip my sand timer, and it goes at a minute, about a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't know what that is,
And
but sure.
I run at a hurried pace.
Okay. How about you? Are you sprinting? Are you moving at a hurried pace?
She is sprinting.
Yeah.
She's impatient.
Which are you doing? I asked you two things. You said yes.
I am doing both. I am hurriedly sprinting.
Are you Shadow or
okay. So
Hurley?
roll an
Okay.
athletics check with them.
What is that? 11.
All right.
You're
23.
22.
Okay. You two are able to, like, you all move out at the same time. You two are able to get maybe like 5 or so feet ahead of Selly, but you're getting super winded as you're doing it. You, like, cannot even make it past Selly because you just start, like, you're just not able to, like, make it through the snow.
Sounds about right.
All right. After you guys get like a couple dozen feet, and then the blizzard starts up again, and like you can see like 5 feet ahead of you. You two are relatively close to each other. Criven, Baern, you, Selly, and Annie are relatively close to each other. You can see each other, but you can't see the other.
Do I see
Sets.
shadows?
I'll
Or do I
shout
see
out,
nothing?
keep
You
going.
just see nothing.
No, we need to huddle up and bunker through this.
You
I
can't stop, dude. Come on.
hunker down and like I start kind of like crawling.
So you're
That's
still
okay.
moving through it.
Yeah.
It's not oppressing you. You can still move. You can still walk through it. It's just your. It's really cold, and your
Field of
vision is
screwed.
sparse.
Oh,
So everybody make endurance checks.
27.
20.
What is that
4.
number? 7.
11.
Okay, you're fine. You're able to like make through it. What was yours? 20?
Not natural.
Okay, yeah, not natural. You are fine. You're fine right now.
It's because I'm injured, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
because you're exhausted.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
And the same thing with him.
All right.
So yeah, you move through that. After you keep doing this, every once in a while, like it clears up, you can see each other again. It goes out. You move probably for another half hour to 45 minutes or so, and eventually you make it to the to like the spire.
As soon as I get to like actually touch the spire, I put my back against it. I sit down. And I just start panting heavily.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
You two get there first, and you are both exhausted. Like
Okay.
because of sprinting through the snow, you're just like exhausted.
Cool.
So you guys are both gonna take off one of your healing surges.
Okay.
I try to endure it.
You don't.
Yes.
Nope.
Why not?
Because you don't have the ritual of elements, and you attempted to sprint through the snow.
But I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Hey, you should have taken endurance.
This is a magical
This will be
storm,
next.
not a natural one.
Wait, can I roll against
Okay,
outside
fine.
the thing of elements?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I lose a healing surge. it's
After about 5 minutes or so, the two of them come out. You notice that, like right where the spire is, almost like in a circle around the spire, the storm just doesn't touch it.
fine. So, like, we can see, like, probably 50
It's
feet
like
out.
it's
There's
the
a-
eye of the storm. It looks like the eye of the storm.
Ooh,
Okay.
look.
Like storm all around you, nothing.
Is
Here.
it purple?
It's not.
So, can I make a nature check to discern that this is the origin?
Is there anything floating?
Not a nature check. And No, there's nothing floating.
I touch
Okay.
it.
There are a bunch of floating shards in the ground, a bunch of floating land masses, and on 4 points of them there are flags, and the flags start to change colors when you get towards them.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
fuck
goes
yourself.
around.
All right.
I touch
Fuck
it.
yourself.
Wait.
I touch it.
I look at it
I
and
touch it.
try to determine if it's magical.
Okay. When you get to the tower itself, upon closer inspection of the ice thing, you can make out a large tower encased in this solid block of ice.
What is the tower?
Through the smudge, you can't see it clearly, but you can make it out through the smudge of the ice. You can see the exterior of the tower is made up of a series of interlocking carved reliefs, a swirling vortex of demonic winged creatures spiraling upwards.
Like
Hold
living
on.
creatures or like statue creatures?
From what you can tell, they're statues. They're
Okay.
like carved.
Hold on.
Status's throne room in Dragonstone, you know how it has all the like dragons carved into the walls? It's like that, but it's demons and it's like swirling up the sides of the tower.
So what are we looking at exactly? So from what I understood, we got to this like the eye of the storm, and there's this like spiral thingy.
There's a giant block of ice.
So like hundreds of feet high.
The thing, except it's not the
probably
thing.
about 100 or
Oh,
so
okay.
feet.
I think we're on like a small altar sort of thing.
No.
Okay.
There's like a small walkway around it, and like a small walkway that crosses up to a specific point of it, like a walkway that comes from two sides, connects in the center, and the center goes into into this block of ice.
Excellent.
There's like a small like cobblestone walkway circling it
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
And you notice the tower itself isn't. It's circular. Like, and the reliefs on it are like on the sides.
I touch it. I touch it. It's the
All
first
right,
thing I do. I
touch
don't
it.
even...
It's ice. It's cold and it's wet.
Okay.
Because it's like melting.
Look, Mr. Baern, let's go in it. I put my hand out to Mr. Baern because I
Okay.
assume he's sitting, panting, and help him up.
I go
Is
in.
there even an entrance into this ice?
Yeah, it's over there.
I go in.
Kriv,
Yeah.
It's a giant block
are
of
you
ice.
strong enough to breathe fire on this? So we
I
can melt
don't
our way
breathe fucking fire, asshole.
He is ice breath.
I stick
You're
my hand
a
out to Mr.
dragon,
Baern
right?
and help him up. I stick my
I'll
hand
bite you
out
again.
to Mr.
in?
Baern.
I'm sorry, like
and I help him
I
up.
didn't know.
Yeah, I'm an ice dragon. Don't you feel fucking stupid?
Don't ice dragons still breathe fire?
I stick my hand out to Mr. Baern and help him up.
I snap at him.
I'm gonna punch you in the head if you don't respond.
I take your hand and pull away from you.
And then I stick my hand out to Mr. Criv and help him up. 'cause they're both
I give
hanging.
him the death stare while he moves away.
Noted.
While we're doing this, I just start moving towards the door.
Annie.
Where's the door?
I don't know, wherever you said it was.
Annie.
Okay.
Annie.
I'm going.
Annie,
I'm going.
Annie,
I'm going.
Annie.
I'm too far away. You can't
So
poke me anymore.
I begin to approach the
Annie.
tower
I'm
and
going.
begin looking for an entrance.
Okay. You notice the crossing walkways that go into the center. On the sides of kind of adorning both the sides of the walkway itself leading up to the tower, there are like medium-sized pedestals, and on top of the pedestals are stone creatures. Like they're like
Okay, and these
statues.
are just regular walkways, right?
They're cobblestone. It's like cobblestone
Well, I mean,
walkways,
it's
and they're
cobblestone
pretty slick.
walkways, but it's not like they're bridges and there's a big pit.
No,
Okay.
they're cobblestone walkways, and they're like relatively slick because of the ice and the snow and stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
So they like
I
they're
am
when you're
not
walking
getting a
across
good
them, you
feel
have to
from
be
this
kind of
place.
like careful
Okay.
to walk across them.
Can I
It's
like
fine, Mr.
slide
Criv.
down it like a penguin? Woo!
Are you a penguin?
No, I said like a penguin.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do it like a penguin.
Alright.
Penguin.
Yeah, so they're like these every like few feet or so there's like these like pedestals, and on top of the pedestals are these stone statues that look
Okay.
like some of them look like they're like these odd dog shaped creatures with like spikes on their back. Some of them they look like hunched frog demons. and they're just like
Hunt
on
frog, dog, spike demons. Got it.
Yeah,
Are
they're just,
there candles
adorning
around?
these things. No, there are no candles around.
It's a giant block of ice. Really?
How no candles?
Like less than one, but more than -1.
Excellent.
So that's
So it could be like half a candle.
I only deal in integers.
Integers,
Negatives. No, those are whole numbers. Never mind. Okay.
Case. Fucking case. Like math fail. Math fail from the age.
My bad.
So
My bad.
I follow the path all the way to the end,
And
and there's a door, and I walk in.
excellent.
There was not a door, actually.
How
We
much
don't
time
know
have
that
we
there was a
gone
door
through?
anyway.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Right.
He was asking
Can
what I
you cool
did.
it? Can you put your dick away for like 3 seconds?
Can I take my dick
It's
out
really
and pee? 'Cause I have to
big.
pee.
I don't know.
Just
if
keep
I
it in your
can.
pants. If you need your pants tailored, that's also fine.
That's why I wear sweatpants all
Okay,
the time.
you where the walkway crisscrosses and then like where
Yeah,
the
actually,
walkway
there's
leads
something all
into the giant block of ice, you can see about 1.5 feet, because the ice is like on this part of the ice, it's about 1.5 feet thick, and you can see a door on the other side of the ice.
On our
It's
side?
behind the ice?
It's behind the ice.
Okay.
So we'd actually have to chip away at the ice to get to it. Huh. I pull out the mining pick from my bag. We should probably just start chipping
Hi-ho.
away at this.
Okay, do you want me
wait.
to take that?
You do
Wait,
the first round.
wait.
I'll do the second round if
Wait,
it takes 2
You're
rounds.
Wait.
injured.
You're not going to do all of
Wait!
it.
I start
What?
waving my arms around and say, wait.
What?
I need to make sure that there's no magical auras around here protecting this thing.
Fine, you do that.
So give me a second before we start hacking at it.
That's actually a good idea.
I'm just going to lie down for a bit then.
I go up to the ice by the door, I put my hands on it, and I concentrate very hard to see if I can detect any sort of magical auras.
So you're looking for the presence of it.
I'm just seeing if I can detect any magic, seeing if there's anything on
There's
the wall.
4 ways to do it. You're either going to look for sense the presence of magic,
Excellent.
identify different kinds of magic. So conjuration or zone, ritual, or magical effect on an item. So for now, you're going to identify the presence of magic.
Yes.
So it's going to take you about a minute, and you're going to roll a Arcana.
17.
Total?
Yes, sir.
After a minute of focusing, you do not sense the presence of any magical auras or magic, like any magic at all.
How are we doing, Sally?
I'm not seeing anything here. If there's anything here, it's probably pretty faint.
What are you guys doing while she is focusing this thing?
Probably
Steph?
staring
I'm
at
trying
me.
to catch my breath since I'm exhausted.
Okay.
I'm inspecting the ice in front of the door and seeing if it's like brittle, if it's like super solid, or
Okay.
if it's
You
old
can make
ice.
a perception check to try to or you can search around the ice to try and look for weak points if you want.
Can I use dungeoneering instead? Because it's
No.
kind of dungeony.
You're outside, though.
You're out.
Sure.
What? No, don't let him do that. Perception.
Could be like a nature
15.
check since it's ice.
Okay. You don't really notice anything. You don't notice any weak points in the ice, or any. You can't recall of anything about breaking ice that would help you in this instance.
You have 7 plus zeros.
Yes.
No skills, bro.
Yeah.
7 plus zeros.
I only get 3
Min-maxed-
skills.
Min-maxed the fuck.
Right. I don't need.
Oh,
I don't
I've
need
got
those
0
other
plus
things.
zeros.
So, after a minute, you don't really discover anything.
0 plus 0.
Lowest one I have is plus 3. Lowest one I have.
Lowest one I have is +1. Highest one's +11.
Lowest one I have is +2.
Okay, guys. It looks okay. The ice might be blocking it though, so if you guys break through the ice, I'm not quite sure what might happen. But
Maybe
I think
we should just rest here for the night.
But
I don't think
I don't
anything's
think that's a good
coming.
idea because I think we'll freeze to death. I think we need to get inside now, or go back to the mine entrance.
Okay, well, this thing looks creepy as fuck. I don't think we should go back to the mine entrance, but...
So our only option is forward. Go, Mr. Baern. Break down this wall.
You want to take the pick? Go for it?
I don't like agreeing with the magic user.
I don't either, but I don't see another option.
Right.
And
Hearing that, I do the fire-breathing roach thing from Family Guy, where he's like, good, good, but I do it in my head so they don't hear.
Is his name Gorbachev?
Okay.
Excellent.
Right? Isn't that the guy's name?
Mr.
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev?
No.
What?
That's not the guy.
That's
Who is
the.
Did they name him? I don't think they named him.
Hey, that's the guy, the fucking German dude.
What?
Mr. Gorbachev?
Tear down the
Tear
No,
down
wall.
that's a
Tear down
Russian
this
guy.
wall.
Jesus.
You're right. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Oh,
This is gonna
well,
bother me.
fucking.
Anyway, so Baern, you want to start mining?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll hand Baern the
It is Mr. Gorbachev.
Yes.
Open the gate, tear down this wall.
Right, but that's the name of the roach thing.
I don't think he has a name.
I don't think he has
Roach
a name.
doesn't have a name.
Oh, I was talking about the burnt
Oh, okay.
wall.
Right.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I don't.
Cause it when
I
he
said,
said,
Mr. Baron, tear down this
and
wall.
it made me think of
Oh.
when Ronald Reagan said something to. I thought it was Gorbachev, and looks like it was Gorbachev. He said, "Tear down this wall."
Reagan? Or
Reagan smash.
Reagan said that to
Reagan Smith?
Reagan sleepy.
Ronald Reagan or Ronald Reagan?
Family Guy jokes.
I thought it was
all
Ronald Reagan.
day.
I will look it up again.
It is Reagan.
It was Reagan.
It was Reagan.
Said it to Gorbachev.
Yes.
And then he started punching a McDonald's wall.
So, Mr. Baron is breaking down this wall with said pickaxe. Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Excellent.
Okay, so I get to work on the door.
Okay. You are going to roll a bunch of D6s. Because you automatically hit it. The pickaxe does D6 damage. So we're going to say this is like 4 rounds of you going at it.
Does Mr. Baron have to sing a dwarven mining song as he does this?
I do it anyway. I would have done it anyway.
So sing it.
Okay.
Sing it before you roll.
Each D6, each verse. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, one at a time. One at a time. Each D6 is in reverse.
You really regret that decision, don't
Yes.
you?
Sing it.
I've been working on the mine way.
You could just sing the Hi Ho song.
That's
Hi-ho.
No, that's a little too whatever.
Disney?
It's a dwarf
Keep
song.
going.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been working on the mine way.
All the dwarf long day. I've been working on the mine way.
Because
Just to
I'm
pass the
super
time
gay.
Okay.
Some decent rolls.
Alright,
So-
add your strength to each one of those and tell me what it is.
Okay, so
19 plus
9, 18, 27, and then
What did we just say?
What would we just say?
I'm adding it up. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, your head.
Your strength is 4, so 19 plus 20. No,
Yeah.
19 plus 16. 33. Okay. No, 34?
19 plus 14?
16?
Oh, for
35.
19 plus 16, 35.
I thought it was 19.
Alright, I'm just gonna give it to you. So you, like, keep chipping away at it. After about 15 minutes or so, you eventually, like, get through most of the door. You still have a little bit more to go. You probably should roll another d6.
And hum another
Finish it
line. Meat is good. Meat is great. And stuff.
Do 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 do.
Okay.
8.
The last swing just smashes and it, like, gets through it. It's not like a perfect tunnel to the door, but you can get to the door of the tower.
I put my hands together and I go like this, and there's a little like arc that says "Yay, Mr. Baron."
Okay. I
Someone's getting
swing
stabbed
the
at this
pickaxe
podcast.
into the crevice of the door and try to pry it open.
Wait,
with
Mr. Baron, wait!
Okay, as soon as your pickaxe
Wait, Mr. Baron, don't!
hits the crevice of the door,
You take 9,000 psychic damage. Good job.
roll roll strength to try to break down the door. Roll strength check to try to break down the door.
Huh.
6.
Okay, so you smash your pickaxe into the crevice of the door, and you, like, pull, and it doesn't come undone. You pull the pickaxe out. The 4 of you, or the 3 of you that aren't at the door right now, as soon as his pickaxe touches the door, you all hear
A shriek.
this, like, grinding stone on metal, like, sound. Like this, like...
What the fuck was that?
Some of the statues surrounding you guys have all, like, turned their head towards the door.
Mr. Baron, I told you to wait!
Baron,
I immediately
get the
run.
fuck away from the door.
Oh, no.
The statues like get up and, like, flex, and, like, the stones, like, crack and fall off of them, and they, like, shake the rest of it off.
I turn and draw my long sword.
like, metal creatures underneath.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn and draw my longsword. Baern, get your ass out here.
I drop the pickaxe and I pull out my shield and I ready it.
Kriv, they're cyborgs just like you.
What the fuck is a cyborg?
We're gonna call it.
Yay!
Let's title this episode, What the fuck is a cyborg?
Yes.
Because
Right.
earlier we were
So
talking
that's the
about...
end of the episode. We'll find out what
iTunes,
happens next
YouTube,
week.
all that good
iTunes,
stuff.
YouTube, go find us on those things. Tell your friends about it. If you tell your friends and they come listen to us, we'll send you naked pictures of Baern.
Of the Damn Clan.
Because he sleeps naked, it's not hard to get those.
Nope. All right. See you later. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to an episode of Drunkards and Dragons. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to us on iTunes and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/drunkdnd.